The following is a non-profit fan-based parody. Ouran Highschool Host Club is owned by Haruhi Bisuko and is licensed by Madman Entertainment, Manga Entertainment, and Funimation. Please support the official release.
My name is Haruhi Fujioka. I was accepted into this academy through the honor system. I tried to study in the library, but everyone is there chatting it up. I'm sure the librarian gave up on life when he couldn't shush the students anymore.
Excuse me, do you have your library card?
No.
Then get the fuck out of my library!
Oh, shit!
So in my travels to find a quiet place to study, I found an abandoned music room. I thought I had found a perfect getaway that I could call my own with no one to interrupt my doings. I could not have been more wrong.
Oh my, a boy has come to grace us today. Welcome to the host club, young man.
Judging from that outfit you have on, I'm going to guess that you are the new honor student, Haruhi Fujioka.
How did you know my name?
You're infamous and everyone knows who you are.
It's not every day someone like you comes to a school like this.
But what's more impressive is how horrid your clothes are. You can tell how old some of those stains are. Just count the ripples.
I'm sorry, but it's so true.
Gentlemen, please. That's no way to treat our new guest. We are a host club after all. And our guests come first above all.
He's leaving.
Wait, Haru-chan, you don't want to leave? They were only teasing. We haven't even introduced ourselves.
Mitsuki.
That's right. You haven't been honored with our names yet. So allow me to privilege your ears.
Privilege?
First, we have our third-year student, Morinozuka. He usually is accompanied by our third-year student, Honinozuka. Our first years consist of Hikaru and Kaoru Itachin. And to finish us off, we have our second years, Kyoya. And as for me, well, you can call me whatever you want, my little Einstein. It was at that moment that Haruhi knew everything was fucked.
Oh dear. I do believe you've broken the esteemed vase of plots.
I understand that you are new here, but there are some rules that you need to know to understand our predicament. 1. The job of a host is to ensure the happiness and comfort of our guests. 2. All members of the club are regarded as family and should be respected as such. And 3. All property of the club is important in taking care of our guests. Soldiers are only half as strong without their swords. And you have effectively disarmed us of about 8 million yen by breaking that vase, which you could imagine is a pretty heavy debt. And a host member always pays their debts. Yes, because we're so rich, and no other reason. Hikaru, Kaoru, you know what to do.
It can't be helped.
Let's just take these off. Nothing personal, it's just business, kid.
You know, he's actually kinda hot.
Oh my god, he's hot. Hikaru, Kaoru, you know what to do!
So...
You almost finished in there? The club is going to start soon and I want to see... Ooh, how adorable you are! No homo. Yes, no homo.
Tell me you're not charging me for this too.
Don't worry about it, because we've got a much better alternative that will work for both parties. Because you're a solid 8 out of 10, we've decided to make you a host member. If you can get 100 customers to request you, we'll completely forget about your 8 million yen debt. Sound like a plan?
Only 100? That's all? That'll be easy. I have no idea what I'm doing.
So, Haruhi, do you have any hobbies? What kind of products do you use for your hair?
Where were you on November 23rd of 06?
I don't even... Focus, Haruhi. All you have to do is get 100 requests, and then they'll forget about the 8 million yen debt. But how to get the hook? I know. I'm going to ignore your questions and tell you a depressing story. I see. Your mom died 10 years ago, so now it's just you and your dad. Does he do most of the housework? He taught me how to do most of it. Figured I could help him out as much as I could.
That must have been hard on you losing your mom so early in life.
I'll admit it was difficult to get used to her not being there, but after some time, me and Dad learned how to manage on our own.
How's he doing?
He's actually doing well.
Tragic backstory.
No training needed.
Tamaki, You haven't forgotten about me, have you?
Oh no! I was just making sure our newest host is getting by. He's got such natural talent that it's almost fascinating to watch. In fact... Haruhi, come here for a minute. Haruhi, this is Princess Ayanokoji. She is my regular customer who sees me every day.
Yes, I try to be very punctual and be on time for every meeting if Tamaki shows up. It's a pleasure to meet you, ma'am. I hope everything today suits and pleases you.
That was very proper. Polite, professional, and super cute. Super amazingly cute.
Hey, where's my stuff? It was there 10 minutes ago. This sucks. All my stuff was in there. Guess there are bullies no matter where you go. Hey, Haruhi, nice to see you again. I felt rude about not saying or doing much during our first encounter, so I thought I should make it up to you. I found your crappy belongings and I thought they could use a nice rinse. You can go pick them up at your earliest convenience. Oh, and if you see Tamaki, tell him to stop wasting his time on one-man charities and come back to spending time with people of his own status. I managed to find all my things except my wallet. I'm not going to be able to buy anything for a week if I don't find it.
Were you looking for this?
Thanks, Senpai.
Listen, I know you're acting tough right now. You don't have to do things alone anymore. So no more of this going off by yourself business, okay?
Okay.
Kiss on it.
Don't push it. So, I heard Tamaki helped you get your stuff out of the pond. I couldn't begin to think what I'd do if all my notes were to get ruined. But let me remind you, you are not one of us. It's because of Tamaki that you are the way you are, in both dress and manner. You are only being trained by him because he wants to make you a gentleman. Without him, you're no better than a dog. Oh yeah? Well, your mom. Tamaki, stop him! He just tried to assault me.
You really disappointed me. You've been here long enough to know our principles as hosts, and yet you've disobeyed every single one. I know you were the one who threw Haruhi's belongings into the fountain, and now you accuse him of assault? I know he's not that type of a man, and not foolish enough to throw his notes into the water. Such disgusting behavior. As the leader of this host club, I ban you from this area during the time that we would hold the club. Despite that, this is partially your fault. Your quota is now 1,000 guests. Now come on, let me help you up.
I found you some extra clothes. You can wear them while your current uniform dries out.
Later.
Haruhi, I got some towels for you.
Looks like the last horse finally crosses the finish line.
I thought I was gay! Instant coffee? I've never heard of coffee that's instant, or even this brand.
Duncan Hills is a coffee company in the States. My dad gets this stuff imported. It has a nice little jingle. Here, I have it on my phone.